I'm going to go ahead and call for the vote.
I have no conflicts. And I will just say, we've heard do no harm is a moral imperative. We are doing harm by changing this wording. And I vote no.
Dr. Kirk-Melho, no conflicts of interest. I vote yes.
For our DFO, what is the result of the vote? The DFO has transcribed 8 votes yes and 3 votes no. The motion passes.
A federal vaccine advisory committee voted on Friday to end the longstanding recommendation that all U.S. babies get the hepatitis B vaccine on the day they're born. A loud chorus of medical and public health leaders decried the actions of the panel, whose current members were all appointed by the U.S. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. A leading anti-vaccine activist before this year became the nation's top health official. For decades, the government has advised that all babies be vaccinated against the liver infection right after birth. The shots are widely considered a public health success, preventing thousands of illnesses. But Kennedy's Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices decided to recommend the birth dose only for babies whose mothers test positive and in cases where the mom wasn't tested. For other babies, it will be up to the parents and their doctors to decide if a birth dose is appropriate. The committee voted 8-3 to suggest that when a family decides not to get a birth dose, then the vaccination series should begin when the child is 2 months old. We are doing harm by changing this wording, and I vote no, said committee member Dr. Cody Meissner. The acting director of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, Jim O'Neill, is expected to decide later whether to accept the committee's recommendation.
I probably need a motion and concurrence to close discussion first.
Motion to close discussion.
Second.
Seconded. Any objections? I'm looking specifically just to cross-check with our online community. Hearing no objections, then we have closed discussion. I'm open for a motion to proceed to vote.
Motion to proceed to vote.
I second.
Seconded. Do we need a vote? Are there objections to proceeding to vote? I seeing none. Then I'm going to go ahead and call for the vote. I think that's my proper role, acknowledging that once again, if we have a tie, it is up to our chair, who is there broadcasting from God only knows where, Hong Kong, who would break the tie. So I'm going to move Dr. Pollack, yay or nay on vote 1.
Going to vote no, no conflicts of interest.
Pollack says no. Stein?
Vote yes, no conflict of interest.
Dr. Levy?
I vote yes, no conflicts of interest.
Dr. Pebsworth?
Vicki Pebsworth, no conflicts of interest. I vote yes.
Malone, no conflicts of interest, yes. Griffin?
Evelyn Griffin, no conflicts of interest. I vote yes.
Dr. Blackburn?
Blackburn, the language offers flexibility, access, coverage at any time. I vote yes.
Do you have conflicts of interest?
No.
Dr. Pagano?
James Pagano, no conflicts, yes.
Dr. Meissner? You're on mute. I apologize. Cody?
I'm sorry, thank you for the reminder. I have no conflicts. And I will just say, we've heard do no harm is a moral imperative. We are doing harm by changing this wording. And I vote no.
Roger. Dr. Milhound?
Dr. Kirk-Melho, no conflicts of interest. I vote yes.
Dr. Hiblin?
Dr. Hiblin, no conflicts of interest. I agree with Dr. Meissner that this has a great potential to cause harm, and I simply hope that the committee will accept its responsibility when this harm is caused, and I vote no.
Roger that. For our DFO, what is the result of the vote? The DFO has transcribed 8 votes yes and 3 votes no. The motion passes.
Earlier, U.S. President Donald Trump, while making an announcement on autism, urged parents to spread out childhood vaccines instead of combined shots.
I can tell you that I'll say that they will maybe say at a little bit later date, but I think when you go for the shot, you do it over a 5-time period. Take it over 5 times or 4 times, but you take it in smaller doses and you spread it out over a period of years. And they pump so much stuff into those beautiful little babies. It's a disgrace. I don't see it. I think it's very bad. They're pumping, it looks like they're pumping into a horse. You have a little child, little fragile child, and you get a vat of 80 different vaccines, I guess, 80 different blends, and they pump it in. So ideally, a woman won't take Tylenol. And on the vaccines, it would be good instead of one visit where they pump the baby, load it up with stuff, you'll do it over a period of 4 times or 5 times. I've been so into this issue for so many years just because I couldn't understand how a thing like this could happen. And it's artificially induced. It's not like something that when you go from all of those, healthy babies to a point where I don't even know structurally if a country can afford it. And that's the least of the problems. To have families destroyed over this is just so terrible. I also, and we've already done this, we want no mercury in the vaccine. We want no aluminum in the vaccine. The MMR, I think, should be taken separately. This is based on what I feel, the mumps, measles, and all the 3 should be taken separately. And it seems to be that when you mix them, there could be a problem. So there's no downside in taking them separately. In fact, they think it's better, so let it be separate. The chicken pox is already separate because when that got mixed in, I guess they made it 4 for a while, it really was bad. So they make chicken pox. Individually, they're okay. When you mix them, something maybe happens. So there's no downside in doing it. It's not like, if you do it, bad things. No, it's only good side. And it may not have that much of an impact, but it may have a big impact. So let those be taken separately. And then hepatitis B is sexually transmitted. There's no reason to give a baby that's almost just born hepatitis B. So I would say wait till the baby is 12 years old and formed and take hepatitis B. And I think if you do those things, it's going to be a whole different, it's going to be a revolution in a positive sense in the country. The FDA will be updating the label of an existing drug to reflect potential benefits in reducing some autism symptoms. This gives hope to the many parents with autistic children that it may be possible to improve their lives. That's one of the things that I'm very, very happy about. This was mostly going to be on how not to have the child affected, but we've learned some pretty good things about certain elements of genius that can be given to a baby, and the baby can get better, and in some cases maybe substantially better. Not going to be easy, but be a lot easier if it didn't happen in the first place, as these great parents fully understand, right? They fully understand. I feel so terribly I have so many friends with autistic children. It's a tough situation. Finally, to help reach the ultimate goal of ending the autism fever, the NIH will be announcing 13 major grant awards from the Autism Data Science Initiatives. And to be honest with you, to me, that's the least important. It's not even a money thing at this point. There's so much money, but they have to do, and they have to move quickly. When the alternative is that nothing bad can happen, let's do it now. I was just saying to Bobby and the group, let's do it now. Nothing bad can happen. It can only good happen. But with Tylenol, don't take it. Don't take it. And if you can't live, if your fever is so bad, you have to take one because there's no alternative to that. Sadly, first question, what can you take instead? It's actually, there's not an alternative to that. And as you know, other of the medicines are absolutely proven bad. I mean, they've been proven bad with the aspirins and the Advils and others, right? And they've been proven bad.